In this video I'm just going to show you how you can use Photoshop CC 2014 and After Effects to create some unusual effects that can be used in Photoshop. Now Photoshop's got quite a few effects, but for many versions there hasn't really been that vast number of new additional effects, and it would be great to have sort of like hair designs or particle designs within actual Photoshop. Not certain why those effects haven't been taken from After Effects and put into Photoshop, but if you've got a Creative Cloud you can of course use both. You can use After Effects and a bit of a workaround. Unfortunately there's no straightforward easy, as far as I'm aware, copy command. It would be nice just to be able to say edit, copy, paste into After Effects, just take a snapshot of the current still frame and then use that. Unfortunately nothing as simple as that. Right, so maybe there is, but certainly I don't know of it. So save as, file save as, and this is in Photoshop. I'm just going to save the file and I'm just going to call it pic.png, very original name. Save that. Now next thing, go to After Effects, and After Effects, like I say, it's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different filters and effects, really great ones that really would be really nice in Photoshop. Sadly not in Photoshop. So now import file, and from there just import that. Okay, copy the footage over. I've kept it, created the same size as composition, so you've got the composition, same size composition, got the image here, creating your composition. If you don't know how to do that, composition, new composition. Right, here's all the effects, and I'm just going to go down. Which one should I use? So I'm going to go simulation. That's always a nice one. Hair, but there's all these other ones, mercury, particle one, and you can create zillions of effects with this. Like I say, it'd be nice to see those. And there you've got hair. Creates a sort of like pencil sketch kind of effect, potentially. You can modify it in numerous ways. Another thing that's in Photoshop, most Photoshop controls have about 4 or 3 possibly controls, filter controls. Here they seem to actually give you loads and loads. Some actually seem to do absolutely nothing, or certainly do the reverse of what you would like. So you can add noise, change the thickness, change the length, and of course while it's processing it there's the design. So you've got actual design. Maybe that's a bit too extreme. Right, so you've actually got that. So once that's been done and you say, right, I want to save it now, go to here, and you think there'll be some export, something useful, export or save the still. No, nothing. So composition, save frame as file. Now you think, oh great, that's great, I can save that image as file. Again, nothing straightforward. Save as file. It actually saves it down to the render. It has to render it before it can save it. It doesn't do a mini render within the save. It'd be nice if it did, but it doesn't. Right, you can set the various things. Obviously you want it the best settings possible. You want to save it as a Photoshop file. Well, you could save it obviously to other formats, but I'm going to save it to Photoshop and output to a PSD file. And obviously you change the location, so I can call it pic.psd. Save. Now, even after all that, you still have to render it. So it will render it, make that really loud sound. Now you can go back into Photoshop and you go to File, Place or Place Linked, Place Embedded. So I'm just going to go select that one, pic.psd, and there you've got it. So basically you've got that effect now. Of course, if you want to change the effect, you have to go back and change, tweak. So it's a bit of about a minute or so, probably turn on. You get faster as you do this. So you've got this image. Of course, it's just a layer, and you can then of course blend it in with the original design. So if you want, you can just go to make multiply, so you can get a sort of pencil-y like sketch there. Overlay, hard light, or just like that. Hard light looks quite nice. Gives it a sort of pencil sketch like design in Photoshop using After Effects. So I really say go for it. Use After Effects and Photoshop, and you can really create vast number of different unusual effects and designs very easy in Creative Cloud. Hope you found this tutorial of interest.